Welcome back everyone. Today I'm gonna do a quick video, just some kind of get ready with me or whatever people call it. I'm gonna try the new Natasha Denona Eyeshadow palette. I got it in the mail a few days ago and I still haven't touched it. Can you believe that? It's not the big one, but I've got a smaller one with all the nice metallics in it. It's so nice. Yeah, I've been reading so much about them. I've been thinking about the big ones. I've been laughing about it because the big ones are so expensive, and people do these things where they count on whatever one single shadow in this entire $269 or whatever that is eyeshadow palette, what one color in this palette would cost, and that one color wouldn't be too expensive. Yeah, that's okay. When you like every single shadow in there, then I would be okay with that thought. But I don't. I would definitely not like every single shadow in a palette with like 25 colors or something. So I went for the small one. This one is number 5. It has the shades Industrial, Indian Gold, Glam Green, Aluminum and Antique Olive in it. So it has all the nice metallics, like the best ones from the bigger palette. So I'm gonna try this today. I'm not sure at all what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try it. To begin with, I'm gonna apply base. I'm gonna try the Lumina Longwear Blur foundation in the color 2, Soft Honey. I have quite a fake tan on at the moment and not sure at all. It wasn't even supposed to be this dark, but it turned out to be. So let's see how this foundation works. There we are. No, but when a foundation gets dark enough for when I get a bit of color on my skin, I find that it turns pink when it's too cool toned. When it's too warm toned, it's still like kind of an orange tone. I need something more like on the olive, kind of on the olive side of things. And yeah, I can't find anything that has that color. This one is quite okay, to be honest. But still, I want something else, and I'm not even sure what. I'm putting some really pale concealer on. Didn't think that through. I'm using my regular pale face shade. There we go, not too orange today. The animals are having a race right now. I don't know who's winning. I'm gonna do my regular face powder, the Rouge Bunny Rouge, the super invisible powder. I'm not sure at all what they're up to. They're freaking out. Yep. I actually have a new bronzer favorite. I've been using the same bronzers for a really long time, but Isadora, Swedish brand, they tend to launch these face sculpting palettes. I've used them now and then, didn't find one that I really liked, but this one, which they released for this summer, face sculptor in the color Natural Bronze. And I mean, okay, these two bronzer shades, or like sculpting bronzer or something, they are nice. They sure are, like basic soft bronzers. But this highlighter, oh my lord. I really like the fact that it's not too like bright white. It has kind of a nice beige tone and not too much shimmer in it. So it's super, super glowy on the skin. I've been just swishing my brush through the top 2 colors and just going over the high points of my face just to get some color on there. And now it's time for the nice highlighter. And look at that. It's not stark white at all on the skin. May look a bit brighter now that I have some more color. Like every makeup look that I've done through the last week or weeks maybe, I've been using this one. And it looks so damn good on the skin. There we go. I'm gonna leave it at that right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig into this yummy little palette. Maybe you want some swatches. People do that, right? This one is called Industrial, and it's this like dirty metallic shade. That is so nice. The next shade is called Indian Gold. This is like a pale beige. Let's do that there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's nice. And the one in the middle, that's kind of almost green toned. It's called Glam Green. Oh, that explains that. See what happens with that one. Alright. And the one that I'm most excited about, this one is called Aluminum. It's like the brightest silver ever. They're quite crumbly, like not super smooth, but they're creamy. So they go on so nice. Oh my lord. That is just insane. That's beautiful. Okay, last shade. This one is called Antique Olive. It's probably the one that I'm not the most crazy about. Not sure why, but I really love looking at them. So there we go, Antique Olive. Ooh, that's nice as well. So which one is the favorite? I really think this one is great, along with this one, of course. Yeah, maybe these three, I think. Those are probably my favorites. Alright, let's see, what can we do with this palette? I'm gonna just start going in with, this is my favorite brush of all time, I think, for eye makeup. This is the, it doesn't even say, oh, 203 from Real Techniques. It's like one of the Bold Metals brushes, so it's a bit fancier. And it has the nicest like blending like shape. Alright, so I'm starting with the Indian Gold shade on that brush, just to place something on the lid to begin with. And that color is just fantastic. Would be really nice just with some mascara for everyday wear. I like that even the most matte shade in this palette is super shiny. Then we'll see, I'm gonna use the Sigma Medium Sweeper. They released all their old brushes in a vegan format now, so they are synthetic instead of having the animal hair. Yay Sigma. I'm gonna go in with Industrial, I think. That's some serious David Bowie sparkle there. I love me a nice David Bowie eye. But okay, that is really nice. Super shiny. And I'm gonna use the same shadow on the same brush and just pat it on the outside of my upper lid. I really like how they have this nice reflective base to them, but they also have this sparkle inside, so you have like double the shine. But I'm just gonna blend with a clean brush. I'm going in with the bright silver aluminum shade, and I'm using a flat brush. I thought I was using a flat brush, but I'm not sure I do. See, when I like touch the shadow, it like moves it around and mushes it. Kind of nothing comes off on the brush. That's strange. It's probably because of all the emollient things in the formula. I'm gonna use a finger. This will go balls now that I am using fingers. We'll see how it goes. I'm quite okay with it going balls though. Otherwise I wouldn't be using shadows like this. So, shouldn't say anything. No, but seriously, it should be really nice to be able to use a really small brush and like point it where you want it. Now it turns into like this glam rock eye. I really like the effect, but I would want to be able to pick it up with something else. Have you tried them, by the way? So you can tell me what kind of tools you can pick these shadows up with. Because I mean, this is really nice, but not for something really simple. Fallout sweeping. Alright, so what you think? I feel that I need some extra depth. I really need more color on these eyes, or like more black. So I think I'm gonna have to pop into another palette just to get some depth on there. So let's use the Viseart, my old fave, trusty old friend. And let's take a little blending brush. This is an old crease blender from Too Faced. Probably not even almost available anymore. So I'm mixing between the black and the dark brown. Just tapping that on the most outer edge of the brush. I really like how all my tutorials look like panda eyes at some stage. So just to deepen like a bit in the shimmer, I'm gonna go in with the dark green. I'm gonna try them all, baby. Try them all! So there we go. In with the clean blender again. Wherever I put that, there we go. Now I have some serious glitter fallout down there. So if you're afraid of glitter fallout, use your base products after doing the eyes. Before I do any mascara and stuff, I'm not gonna do an eyeliner or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go in with my favorite little eyebrow brush. This one is from Larenim. I have quite thick brows, so I like having something that can go through them quite quickly and not define them too much. Brow gel, just to keep them in place a bit. And time to curl the lashes. I've had my window open where I do my makeup, and I had pollen blow in all over my stuff, so every single makeup thing that I own and use on the daily, that's covered in pollen right now. So my lash curlers look a bit shitty. And before I do my mascara, I'm gonna apply some liner on my lower waterline. Trying to get rid of some of that eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the Kiko eyeliner and kajal in like a beige color. We'll go in with the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. As usual, this is a new tube, so it's a bit thinner than I like it, so I'm probably gonna smudge it everywhere. Starting to look nice and heavy there. There we are at the moment. Nice and shiny. That silver is almost rude. I really like a rude eye makeup. That's nice. So just to get something on the lips, I'm just doing a little dab of the Balm Pretty Smart lip gloss in Snap. I don't really want something on the cheeks with this, I think, or do I? I really don't. I'm gonna leave it at that, actually. Yeah. As I said, a really fantastic palette. Had some fallout, had some issues picking the product up with my brush, but oh my god, that is reflective. These shadows are unlike kind of not everything I've ever used. Not gonna say that because they're I was almost gonna say now that they're not that amazing, but let's say this hysterical silver color, for example, that one is really amazing. But I find that I had a bit too much fallout and stuff for being that amazing, but the effect that the really like shimmery ones gave, oh my lord. So yeah, that's my makeup for today.